Memphis routed Golden State 134-95 in Game 5. They send the Western Conference semifinals back to San Francisco. Memphis scored 25 points off of 14 Golden State turnovers, had 36 points in the paint in the first half alone. Game 6 is Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Richard, are we going to be there?
Oh, we're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
Here's the building.
Draymond Green after last night's game.
We got our ass kicked. That's all right. It happens. But you don't be front runner. You know, when you spew it out, you gotta be willing to take it and not hide from it, not duck from it, not run from it. Embrace it.
Oh, it was awful. It was embarrassing. From the opening tip, I mean, we didn't have great flow, and we all had the mindset we were going to close it out tonight. But sometimes basketball is an exact science, and we played like a shell of ourselves.
Do you prefer Pat or Patrick?
Pat.
Pat.
Yeah, Mom called me Patrick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
If his mama calls him Patrick, we're calling him Pat. So our friend Zach Lowe, he said last night that it makes him nervous when teams are up 3-1 at home and they think they can just kind of kick the can down the road to a Game 6. Does it make you nervous? Do you think Golden State's in trouble here?
No, not at all.
Right.
I think that, you know, it's a team I played against. It's a team that has proven themselves up and down, no matter what. You got to give the top the GMs, you got to give them a lot of credit. You know, when the Golden State was hurt, they stayed with it. They didn't trade anybody. They kept it on. Man, it's over with, man. Memphis, man. What they whooped that? All right, yeah, it's over with.
My issue with the Warriors is that when they barely won, they didn't lead to what, 43 seconds ago in Game 4, and it was like they were like, oh, it's fine. We gonna whoop that trigger. We're gonna do all the stuff that they were talking about in Memphis. But then they came out and played even worse than they did in Game 4. Now, do I believe that the Warriors will still win this series? Yes. But do I believe that they're playing good brand of basketball? No. Do I believe that some of Draymond, like, hype it up is to make it seem like everything's all right? Well, everything's not all right. You barely beat a team without their best player. One game, barely beat them, and then in the next game, you just get blown out at a historic level. At one point in time, they were down by 55. That's not the Warrior team that I have known to grow, respect, and at times you have to fear them. That's not the same team.
Well, I think we got to move forward because it's not the same team, and we can't expect them to be the team of the past. They are who they are, right? But when I look at the Warriors team, they are in trouble, and I'm not talking about in this series. Their goal is to win the championship, and the brand of basketball that they're playing right now, if they happen to go against the Phoenix Suns, next round they go on to beat the Dallas Mavericks, they might get swept playing the way that they play. And I'm saying that because I'm looking at uncharacteristic turnovers. They're being careless with the balls. They're messing up defensive assignments on the defensive end. And all you have to do is get into them and actually punish them in the paint. We saw what Jaren Jackson Jr. and Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies was doing, inside-out basketball. And when you have a guy like DeAndre Ayton, when you have Chris Paul and Devin Booker who put pressure on you in the pick and roll, it's a problem. So, yes, they're going to get past Memphis, but can they get past Phoenix? If they get past Phoenix, can they beat the Milwaukee? Can they beat the Boston? Can they beat the Miami Heat? No, they're playing bad basketball. You don't get a spanking like that and say that you're contending for a title in the closeout game.
Okay, without the best player on the team?
Right.
That team won the championship, man. I don't know what y'all watching. This is the Golden State Warriors we're talking about, man. That's not.
But it's not the same Golden State Warriors. See, you played against Kevin Durant, Golden State Warriors, as did I.
I played against Harrison Barnes, Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
But at that boy Elliott Poole can hoop.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some, the young boy Kamanga, I already said his name. Cowabunga, I don't care how you say it, but the boy can hoop.
But Pat Bev, let me say this to you. Okay, when you look at, you know, guys and having to embrace that moment and rise to the occasion, when you look at the path that they went through, I said this yesterday, Denver might have been the weakest team in the playoffs.
All right.
Okay?
Agreed.
All right, now you going to the Memphis Grizzlies. Them not being experienced is the reason that they're actually down in this and without Ja Morant.
All right.
Now all of a sudden you go to a team that actually represented the West last year, a team that has a high IQ, a team that plays a great brand of basketball in the Phoenix Suns. If they get past the Mavs, which I think they will, that's a problem.
Man, they go run Chris Paul out that gym. Y'all stop playing, man.
No one's jumping the ship. But my only thing is, Draymond, Steph, all these dudes, I have seen them play some of the elite basketball that we have never seen on this planet before. That's how good those bad boys are. And so to have them, you would think that barely leading or barely winning a game and not taking the lead till 43 seconds, they would turn it up. They would turn it up. Instead, they turned it down. How do you turn it down? 40, it wasn't even close.
Draymond Green used to look at the basket. Like, it was moments where we used to see Draymond Green go for 25 or 30. I'm watching them last night. He's not even looking to score. That's not the Draymond Green of old, so this is not the same Warriors team as old.
But it seems like everyone here is expecting them to get past the Memphis Grizzlies. It's just a matter of how far they go after that.
Man, they're going to play whoever in the Eastern Conference for the championship.
You want to bet one of them Versace robes?
Yeah, my girl bought it, so yeah. Yeah, cool, we can bet that.